From WWL-TV, this is a special report.
Last night, I want to have the second press conference to update the public on a very difficult situation. Early this morning, as I said, we alerted the public about a major power outage at the Sewage and Water Board plant that is affecting drainage capacity even further on the West Bank. East Bank, I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm sending out this message loudly and clearly out of the abundance of caution given the circumstances of last week and because of the likelihood of rain today and maybe even tomorrow. I'm speaking to you because I want to be clear about the potential risk for the East Bank of New Orleans at this time based on information that I have learned over the last few hours. Around 8 o'clock last night, the Sewage and Water Board lost service to one of its power turbines due to an internal fire, which provides power to a majority of the city's pumping stations serving the East Bank of New Orleans. As a result, the system's capacity to drain stormwater from the streets is diminished further for the East Bank of New Orleans, west of the Industrial Canal. We are running on our last backup power source at the moment. This does not affect New Orleans East, it does not affect the Lower Ninth Ward, and it does not affect Algiers. Due to the potential rainfall forecasted by the National Weather Service over the course of the next day, I am urging residents in the affected area to move their vehicles to higher ground, take necessary actions to protect property, personal property, and stay off the roadways during rainstorms unless it's an emergency makes it absolutely necessary to do so. The pumping stations in Algiers, New Orleans East, and Lower Ninth Ward are operating off of a separate power source and are therefore not affected or impacted by this outage. At this time, drinking water and sewage services for all of the city are not affected by this outage. We have crews that have been on site working and will continue to do so to repair the downed turbine and to secure backup power to restore power to the pumping stations. We're going to do everything in our power over the next few hours to secure this additional equipment and to get the plant back in order. Again, if all of the power from Entergy continues, and I have been in touch with Entergy, we will be able to handle a typical rainfall. We have 20 megawatt power to power 38 of the 58 pumps available in the required area. Algiers, New Orleans East, and the Lower Ninth Ward have diesel generators. Therefore, they should not be impacted by this event. We're working around the clock with General Electric and with staff to repair what is known as turbine number 1 as soon as possible. In the interim, I have also ordered additional generators and portable DC power pumps to assist to maintain the pumping capacity in the event of a loss of Entergy power during a large rain event. These additional assets are not yet available, but we're working to secure them through multiple avenues. Now, due to the potentiality for rainfall, we're reminding residents to call 911 to report street flooding and life-threatening emergencies. Residents are advised to remain indoors during heavy rainfall, although light rainfall is what's predicted right now. For those seeking more information or that are interested in registering for special needs registry, please call 311. 311 is now open. Because this is a life safety matter, we issue text alerts and phone alerts overnight. The city will keep residents updated through email alerts and the @NOLA Ready Twitter account. We're going to have another press conference available after the Emergency Sewage and Water Board meeting, which is slated for 9 o'clock. With that, I want to ask Henderson Lewis to make a couple of comments, and then I'll be available for questions. Where is Superintendent?
Thank you, Mayor Landrieu. Good morning. Early this morning, the Orleans Parish School Board announced closure of direct-run schools. We now want to update to say that all schools are closed out of an abundance of caution. We feel it's better safe than sorry. We ask our parents and our families to please stay tuned for additional information concerning our school closure. Thank you.
Great. All right, questions, please.
What's the status on the work on it?
The work is ongoing. They've been working on it all night. They're hopeful they can get it back up and operating sometime today, but I don't have a complete update on that, and we'll keep you posted as needed.
Is there any word on how severe the damage was or how badly it was damaged by this fire?
Well, it was a fire. I can't really report to you how severely damaged it is, except that they haven't fixed it yet, and they're working on it. They feel hopeful that they'll get it up by today. And as of now, we have enough power to handle everything. Again, out of the abundance of caution, because of the notice issues last week, we're letting everybody know you know, be aware of what's going on, be in a position to help yourself. If we get rain and if the streets start getting, I'd like you to get off of them. Everybody knows what the rules of the road are. And, of course, we have emergency service personnel behind us who are preparing for the worst and expecting and hoping for the best.
Anybody else? Mayor, can you elaborate on the efforts to obtain that backup generators?
We're back. Yes, that started last night. We have been working overtime. I spoke to the governor at about 1:30 this morning. We talked to his Office of Homeland Security. Of course, our teams have been up all night. All of our experts have been talking to all of the multiple providers around the area. We have secured, at least we know where they are, and we are processing them here and getting them en route. I can't exactly tell you as soon as they're going to get here, but I will when they arrive.
Anybody else? You said the fire further diminished, so what was the status of it prior to the fire?
Well, as you know, there were 2 turbines that were out before, and this was the 3rd turbine. That turbine actually went out. So we had diminished power capacity before. This further diminished the power capacity.
So how much rain, or what's the capacity now? What can it handle? What's the normal, you know, when is it getting?
Well, it can, I mean, you can.
I mean, you know, if you have a normal an inch of rain, you can still probably handle that at 238 pumps. But
Yeah.
much more than that, you're going to have standing water with limited capacity in the pump.
If we have the event that we had last week actually poured more water on the city than Hurricane Katrina. That is a catastrophic event, 5 to 9 inches, which is impossible for almost any pumping system in the world to handle within a reasonable period of time, although the lower capacity of the pumps made it stay a little bit longer. We would not be able to handle that level of capacity right now with the power that we have, which is why it's really important to get not only this turbine back up, but for the rest of the hurricane season, backup generators so that we're not in this position again. Those other 2 turbines have been under repair. We expect them to be back in service in the next 30 days at the moment. That's the best information that I have for you right now. If that information is not completely and totally correct, I will get it for you, but that's my understanding based on what was told to me last night. Yes.
I know overnight you said that 4 out of the 5 pumps were, what was it you said?
Turbines.
I'm sorry, the turbines. 4 out of the 5 turbines were not working, is that what you said?
Correct.
Okay, and can you kind of just reiterate that, kind of tell us about that?
Yes, there are turbines that actually produce power, and then there are pumps that flow off of that power. We had 1 major pump that was down that's in reconstruction that is expected to be back at some later date. 2 others failed a couple of weeks and or a month ago because of the heavy rainfall. Those were out, so therefore there were 2. Now there's 1, right? And that 1 got in trouble. And so now we need redundant power in place. We're securing all of those assets, and hopefully we will have them in place to be in a better position than we're in right now.
Was there any update on what caused this fire yet?
No, I don't have that, but we'll get that for you. All righty?
All right, thank you.
Thank you all so much. Appreciate it.
The mayor of New Orleans restating what he said earlier this morning at 2:30, talking about the diminished capacity at the city's main pumping station. They are working on that, trying to get backup generators in, but right now they don't have them in. And so out of an abundance of caution, he is saying, you know, we just need to be aware.
And also he urges people in the event of rain that you stay inside. He says we can handle a normal rainfall, but extraordinary rainfall we would not be able to handle. He's also advising in the event of rain and you're in the affected area that you move your vehicle to higher ground. And he also said that drinking water and sewage service is not affected by all of this, and nor is New Orleans East affected, nor Algiers or the lower Ninth Ward. Those areas are not affected.
We were at diminished capacity at that pumping station already. Now it's even worse because of that fire last night. But that'll do it for our coverage on Channel 4. We'll continue our coverage on Channel 54.
This has been a special report from WWL-TV. For more, go to WWL-TV.com.